Hi, welcome back to my Shogi lesson. My apology for taking a long break, but I'm glad to finally be able to do this again. Maybe I am the one who is super excited for this. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about basic techniques for Brinkmate. Although checkmate problems attract more people than Brinkmate tactics, they are more effective to improve your endgame skills because they are rather practical than artistic. I'm going to show you three positions that come with very adaptable ideas that you can use right away. Without further ado, let's go. Alright, first one, the closer to the corner he gets, more difficult for him to defend because squares are limited, right? And you can just round up on the weakest point. And first, you need to spot the weakest point. And what could be? It's easy to spot 8-1 square, right? And if you drop rook right here, what's he gonna do? Maybe he can just the edge pawn like that, and you can win that knight for free, but then he can just run, and you're going to fail because he can go further this way, right? So as you can see, this is the weak spot, but not the weakest, so you have to do something else. Instead of dropping rook on the bottom rank, you can drop the second. You can drop it on the second rank, but there is only one right spot. That is here. This time, he can't push this pawn because he's going to be checkmated, right? But he can't do this either because it's going to be the same. However, if you drop it on anywhere else, for example, on 5-2, he can defend just by just dropping a pawn right here. Then you can go further. I understand it's tempting to drop major pieces in the distance, but in this case, the closest square, which is 7-2, is correct. Alright, next one. It's obvious that you only play one move at a time, right? So if you are attacked from the multi different angles, it's going to be difficult for you to defend. And this is a good example. Obviously, taking this silver is not correct because the open space is going to be huge, so it's impossible to checkmate this king. And this shows being greedy in endgame is really bad because it usually results in a bad position. So you always have to stay cool and calm. And instead of taking this, promoting knight on the 5-2 square is a good idea. And this is Brinkmate because you can drop your gold on either 8-2 or 6-2, and he can defend both because this silver acts like a wall and he cannot go further. So this is a basic position of pincer attack. Alright, the last one. As we already know, keeping check is not a good idea because your job is to restrict opponent's freedom, right? So you have to do something. And in this position, what would you do? Silver on 7-4, but this is not even a a threat mate, and he can go anywhere. And instead of this, for example, dropping silver on 8-5 is great because this way he can escape. Basically, you are attacking 9-4, 9-6, and A6, and he can defend all, right? And no matter what he does, this king is going to be checkmated. And it's kind of like a pincer attack as well. So if it's possible, try to do multiple techniques like pincer attack or attacking from multi-angle and so on. And yeah, this is great. Alright, that's all for this video. It's always said that a short brinkmate than long checkmate, because you don't want to end up screwing a winning game over saying, oh man, I wish I knew the correct line, right? So try to set up a brinkmate next time if you are winning. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are interested, I got 2 books about brinkmate problems on Amazon. I'd really appreciate if you leave your reviews on the comment section below. You can still view 2 or 3 problems for free if you are still not ready for more complex puzzles. Again, thanks for your support and see you next time. Bye.